Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya and thank you all so much for joining in. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on how to achieve this crazy intense dramatic eye look that I've got going on right now. When I set out and started doing this look, this was not at all what I envisioned. I thought that this little red was going to be the star of the show, and this was not going to be nearly as vampy, edgy, I think hardcore as it turned out to be. I was expecting much more glittery and just like soft, and then as I started working with it and playing with it and smoking it out and out and out, I just was digging it, and I thought, why not? This is so beyond outside my comfort zone. I mean, I keep pushing myself more and more and more for you guys, and so that seems to be a theme with all of these tutorial videos, because these are just looks that I have never in my life done before. And so as I'm creating them for you on camera, I just keep pushing myself to do something crazier and more dramatic and more bold and more colorful, and this is just what I ended up with. So this lit glitter is absolutely beautiful, but I don't think it ended up being the star of the show, because everything about this whole look is just dramatic and it's just all over the top. So I try to put on something a little bit like sequiny and still keep it like, you know, a little girly and festive and holiday appropriate, since this is just so like bam, vampy, if you know what I'm saying. So if you like this look and you want to learn how to achieve it, stay tuned, because I will walk you through step by step on everything, every shade, everything, because oh my goodness, it's actually not that hard to achieve. It just turned out to look crazy hard, but it really isn't that bad. So I hope that you guys want to see it, and if you do, then I will see you soon. I have already prepped and primed my eyes using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I just set it using a banana powder. I tight lined and I added some tape because I know I want today's look to be a little bit more sharp, and I'm likely going to wing it out. I do want the star of the show to be this beautiful Lit Cosmetic red glitter, Vixen #2. I really want to gravitate to smoking out my eyeshadows using like bronze, dark chocolates, like those kind of warm, just yummy bronze chocolate tones. But I'm gonna step outside of my comfort zone and do a black smoky eyeshadow look with this in the middle of the eye, or maybe spread out. I'm not sure. We'll see how it ends up, because you know me, it never really goes the way it's planned. But I'm just looking at it and I so want to match chocolate shades with it, but I also want to push myself because I don't really work with blacks. So I will probably recreate this look again with the chocolate tones, but for the first time using this shade, I am going to go with the black tones. So I will zoom you guys in so we can get going on, you know, the crease work and see where this takes us. Today is not a one palette look. It is going to be mainly using the Morphe 35U and then that lit glitter, but the 35U doesn't actually have a nice peachy transition shade that I want to start my like transition shade with. So I'm grabbing my Natasha Denona Star palette in her color Flesh, and I'm just going to dip my Morphe M441, which is a large fluffy brush, and put that in the crease as my first shade, just to start building the warmth in here and help with the blendability when we get into the crazy tones. Now I'm going to get into the very colorful Morphe 35U palette. And I'm actually going to start with this pink shade. It looks very Barbie pink, but when you just go at it very light-handed, it is not that crazy of a pink. See, it doesn't really show up too much. And pinks are great to have as a base when you're going to be working with reds because it will just peek through a little bit, and it's in the same color family. So I do want a little bit of pink to start before getting into reds and blacks, just to have as a base. Now I'm going to take this crazy, like vibrant purpley plummy tone, and I'm actually going to get that one as the next color, and then I'm gonna go in with red. This one I want to be a little bit more heavy-handed because I want this to peek through. I know it sounds crazy, but I think it's gonna end up working out, and if it doesn't, it washes off. And as you can see, I'm kind of being messy with it. I want it in my crease, but I also want it above the crease because I'm going for a very smoky look today. I'm also using the same brush during all of these different shades as I'm building, and I'm bringing this down into my inner corner as well. And I'm still staying light-handed, and I'm keeping my hand to the back of the brush so that way I'm not like going at it really hard. I'm letting the shadows do the work and just blend out flawlessly. Now I'm going to go in with this like vibrant red. I may actually switch to my Huda palette and use that Man-Eater shade. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna put this red all over where I just laid the pink and see if I can build enough red out of this one, but it may actually not be a dark enough red. It's almost like this red is making it more pink. You guys can see that. But on camera, it's looking more like neon red, I want to say. In person, it is not. So I just may have to darken it up with some other tones. So let me just work on this one, but we're going to put the red all over the pink. And you guys can't get intimidated because it always looks funny during the process. Like it's just that way with makeup. It does not look cute until you're done. I am going to grab my Huda palette and take Man-Eater, and I think I'm actually going to then take Cocoa and add some chocolate because I think that the chocolate will help deepen this up a little bit. Because these are just not coming across red. So I'm going to take Cocoa. There we go. It's getting it nice and dark now. While I'm in the Huda palette anyway, I will take the black truffle and start applying that in the inner corner and outer corner. Now I'm switching to a Morphe E24, which is a much more dense brush, and this one is great to get up in the inner corner. I love this one. You can get it up and down, drag it outward. It's very dense, so it's not great for smoking it out at all, but it is really great to get it into the corner. I'm going to take my Morphe M507, which is a small fluffy brush, and dip it back into black truffle, but use this now to buff everything out. Now I'm going to take my Morphe E17, which is kind of a middle ground fluffy brush, and use that one for the outer corners to start blending in the black on the outer corner. And I'm going to also connect it into the crease, but I'm going to leave that center like halo-ish for the glitter. And I know right now I look like a crazy person. You can all say it. Now I'm just taking a Morphe B13. It is a really like big fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna run this over all the eyeshadows to kind of just make everything blended and smoked out together, so there are no harsh edges or lines or anything like that. Because the black gets intense. I'm going to go back in with Man Eater and my Morphe M421, which is just a little concealer brush, and just have that put as the base so there's no skin showing before I apply the glitter. Just in case there happens to be glitter fallout throughout the day, I don't want there to be a big skin patch showing. I'd rather have at least some red tones mixed in down here as well. And then we're about to apply the glitter. This is a very fine glitter. It's not like the really coarse, chunkier ones that I have. There we go, it's focusing now. So I'm going to take that glitter and the same brush that I just used, and I'm going to dip it into the like cosmetic glitter glue, but I'm going to pour a little bit into the cap. And then dip my brush, put a little bit kind of where I want it for halo first, worry about blending afterwards. And then grab some of this gorgeousness, which I'm assuming is, I haven't used it yet, but oh my goodness. Yep, this is stunning. Oh. I wasn't really gonna pack this on, but this is a beautiful red. I might be doing a little more glitter than I was planning on. Okay, I'm gonna let this eye finish drying, go work on the other eye, and then come back and see what touch-ups need to be done on this one before we start blending. I'm just gonna take a little bit of black truffle and that little Morphe M507 and just kind of blend in the glitter on the corners, inner and outer, and up in the crease. I'm going to peel away the tape. Oh, I love how it gives such a nice, just banging angle. Do the other side. All right, it is time to line. I'm going in with Kat Von D's Tattoo Liner in Trooper. It is just her black eyeliner. I like to start in the center and then build. eyelashes always get in the way. Now I'm going to try to follow that line to create a little wing. Still struggling with my wings, having a steady hand and my eyelashes. And especially working with glitter. Go do the other side and I will be right back. So I popped on my falsies and mascara. I actually tried Ardell Glamour for the first time and I really like it because they're kind of like a more natural, like your lash but better type of falsie. So they're not quite as dramatic because this eye look is going very dramatic. But I'm going to go finish off my face and then I will check back in with you guys soon. So I definitely vamped up, and this is so not where I was going with this look. I was going to go like really festive and holiday, and I get liquid lipstick on my teeth, but it has turned out to go like it's very much the dark side. But I'm kind of digging it, I'm not gonna lie. But I did just get a shipment from ColourPop, and I had to play with some of the colors that I just got, and then I put a gloss over top, and it always transfers because that's just what happens with liquid lipstick and glosses. But it was a really drying one, and I just needed some gloss, and now I'm getting some color transfer on my teeth. So we are going to finish up the lower lashes, or lower lash line. I just quickly did my waterline with Urban Decay and Perversion, my typical black go-to. And now I'm going to go back in with my Anastasia Star Palette in Flesh as my first base to just build some of that shadow down here. This is not for any color. This is just solely to help with blendability for getting the other colors down there. And I just realized I need to zoom you guys in, so I will do that for the next step. I'm going to take that vibrant plummy purpley shade and just give that a little color underneath the lash line. I want this tone to be smoky and not really precise to the lash line. And I'm going to take the red that we took from the Morphe palette and do the same thing. Just kind of smoke that in. Jumping back over to the Huda palette, I'm going to take Man Eater and smoke that one into the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take Cocoa from the Huda palette and smoke Cocoa down here. That one's going to help darken all of this up. I'm going to lightly darken up the smoke, and then I'm going to get my flat definer brush. Now still using Cocoa, I'm going to use my Morphe M432 and just really start working that into the lower lash line. Now I'm going to take Black Truffle, the same shade from the Huda palette, and work that close to the lash line as well. And I'm going to connect that to the wing. I also just realized that I think part of it wasn't recording. I smoked out the rest of the wing over here with the same Black Truffle and this brush because I just wanted it to kind of like be more of a gradient smoked out rather than just like a harsh wing liner. So while I'm here, I'm noticing the smoke, and I don't know if I caught that on camera, but that's what I did. So, but I'm gonna keep working this black down here. I highlighted using the Becca Jaclyn Hill in Prosecco, so I'm going to do my brow bone and the inner corner with the same highlight. And this will give it a gradient effect up here because I'm actually purposely bringing the gold over top of this reddish plummy shade that we got going on. But I think this is going to be really beautiful. It's going to act as a highlight and as like this gradient effect of different shadows. And then I'm going to hit the inner corner. So here is the final eye look up close, so you guys can see like the red pop, that gradient effect with the shimmer and the gold and the smoked out wing, and just how everything came together really, really beautifully. And I am so digging this, even though it's something I would have never ever done if it wasn't for you guys. So I really do love it, and I hope that you guys do too. I'm just going to go get dressed and do my hair. I am wearing ColourPop's new Ultra Matte Lip in Mink. And then I put Inglot Sleeks number 62 over top, which is a really nice shimmery nude. And it smells like candy. Like their lip glosses just smell so amazing. So that is the combination I've got going on my lips. And I was gonna go initially red, but then this took a whole different turn once I started working it, as usual, go figure. And then I thought, you know what, I should just do a nude lip because this is so crazy bold. And then my shipment arrived and I wanted to try this out. And then it is so ultra matte that I then had to try this out. So that's where I'm at. And anyway, I will go get all those things together and I will see you guys soon. I hope that you guys are a little less intimidated now that you have seen how to create this look, because it does require a lot of patience, a lot of blending and buffing, and I know it's frustrating that there isn't really one particular palette where you can just achieve this look. At least I don't have it. Maybe you guys have come across one. I had to bounce around with multiple shades, but I mean, there's always makeshift that you can use too, so you don't have to use the products I use to get this look. You can use anything that's within this color tone family, but I'm really happy with how this turned out, even though it's kind of a little bit hardcore and badass for me. And I hope that you guys do too, and that you want to take a chance at it and recreate it, because it's so much fun just playing with makeup and stepping outside of your comfort zone and pushing yourself, because you can just go wash your face if you don't like it at the end of the day. So I mean, just go play, go have fun. I never would have done this if it wasn't for you guys, so I hope that you guys go do it too, even if it's just taking this technique and applying it with purples or pinks or blues or greens or whatever it is, just kind of following these kind of steps, because I literally winged it and I think it turned out really, really cool and bold. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it, but that does it for this one. So until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.